Okay, some of you might remember this player, Vance Law. Today's through the mail return. I sent to him 10 days ago. Really solid player from the mid to late 80s. Actually made an all-star team. One of my favorite signatures. This came back after just 10 days. I sent to him at his home address out in Utah. He's almost a guarantee. You actually notice a few of these came from pharmacy boxes that we've done recently. So whenever I see a Vance Law, to me it's pretty much like pulling an autograph out of a box because he's so good through the mail. I think he's at 96% success rate. So really happy to get him. Just beautiful signature. Oh, actually, let me zoom in on this one because the coloring's a little bit better. A lot of players these days, mainly because I don't think cursive is taught, really sign their name in any way where it's legible. Vance Law, just a beautiful signature. Joe Nathan's up there as well, as is Michael Kadire. Do you have a favorite signature from a player that you just think they do an amazing job, or it's just a beautiful sig that either you have in your collection or that you've seen? Let me know that as well in the comments below. And now let's move on to studs and duds from over the weekend. It's time for another episode of Studs and Duds. Since I usually don't post over the weekend, this episode includes Fridays and Saturdays games. Today's stud hitter was between two guys. As you might have noticed, Cody Bellinger and Paul Goldschmidt both had amazing days, but Goldschmidt is going to get the nod. Bellinger went 5 for 11 at the plate with 2 home runs, 6 RBI, 2 runs, and a stolen base, but he also stranded 8 men on base, which is what kept him from the title. Meanwhile, Goldschmidt went 5 of 9 with 6 RBI, including a 3 home run game on Friday. This card's an Allen and Ginter from 2012. I'm a big fan of the designs on these. I like the intricate borders and the painted on imagery of the players. I don't mind the non-baseball players that are included in Allen and Ginter because a lot of those are really good through the mails to track down. The dud hitter runner-up is Eduardo Escobar, who went 0 for 10 with 3 strikeouts and 5 left on base. But the dud hitter this week is Jeimer Candelario, who went 0 for 8 with 6 strikeouts, stranding 8 runners on base. This Candelario is from 2019 Topps Heritage. This year's Heritage focused on the 1970 design of Topps. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of them. I like the font for the names at the bottom, but I'm not big on the lack of color. These cards just don't pop as much as some of the others in my opinion, so I'll stick with some of the other sets. I was torn with a stud pitcher between Matt Shoemaker, who threw 7 shutout innings, allowing 2 hits and 2 walks while striking out 7 for the win. But the pick today is going to be Trevor Bauer, who allowed just 2 base runners through 7 innings with 9 strikeouts. He got a no decision because of how well Jake Odorizzi pitched for the Twins. This is one of my favorite Trevor Bauer cards. It's the 2011 Bowman Draft Picks and Prospects. You might not remember him with Arizona because they traded him right after his rookie season. Arizona received Tony Sipp, Didi Gregorius, and Lars Anderson for Trevor Bauer and Brian Shaw. It's a really complicated trade that involved Arizona, Cincinnati, and Cleveland. The 2011 Bowman overall is a subpar product in my opinion. The backs literally just said you received a card of said player, but the fact that it's Bauer's first Bowman makes it one of my favorite cards overall of his. Now, as far as dud pitcher, it could have gone to any number of starters, including Freddie Peralta, Nathan Eovaldi, Zach Godley. It hasn't been a good weekend for pitching, but it's going to Trevor Rosenthal. One of the newest Nationals earned the loss on Saturday, allowing 4 runs on 3 hits and a walk without recording a single out. I hate it for him. I hate it for the Nationals that he had to be the dud of the day, but I had to do it. This card's his 2013 Bowman rookie card. He pitched well his rookie season, throwing 75 1/3 inning with a 2.63 ERA. He became the St. Louis closer the next year, posting 2 straight seasons with more than 45 saves. I love the Bowman design. It's just very clean without doing too much. If you do through the mails, the 2013s also don't need to be prepped, which is another plus for this particular year of Bowman as opposed to previous season's designs. Did you have a favorite card or design from today's Studs and Duds? Let me know. Also, if you like or don't like those years and designs, let me know why. If you'd like to purchase or trade for any of the cards you've seen in Studs and Duds, let me know that as well. You can also send an email to codyscardcloset@gmail.com.